Hello, my waxy weirdos. Welcome back to the White Bat Wax YouTube channel. Today's wax chat is all about air candy. Technically air fresheners, but we are not referring to them as air fresheners. So let's get on into it. Yes, new product. I released a new product a couple of months ago, actually. So this is not fresh. Well, it's still fresh, but it's not brand new. Brand new, as in a day or two ago. But yes, air fresheners are officially online and available. Sometime during the spring and summer of last year, the idea to make air fresheners sprang into my mind. To be honest, it was quite by accident. I know that air fresheners are a popular product. They are referred to as Freshies. We all have those words that we have a visceral reaction to certain words, and Freshie is one of those for me. I don't know why it's annoying to me. So I decided if I'm going to release air fresheners, I have to think of something else to call them. Not air freshener because everybody thinks of those, car air fresheners, those little trees when you think of that. And air freshie, that word just annoys me. So I came up with air candy. It's the same thing, but it's more on brand for White Bat Wax, and it doesn't make me cringe when I say it. So there you go. Anyhow, air candy was never part of the plan. Never. Again, it was just completely accidental the way that this came about. I'm a weirdo for fragrance oil. We all know that. And blending, oh my gosh. 9 times out of 10, an oil straight out of the bottle from the manufacturer is not going to do it for me. Some are fantastic, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I just need to add a little something extra. Sometimes those concoctions are 2 and 3 oil blends. It's my brain. I love perfume, I love fragrance, and I keep hitting my chest. So if you keep hearing my voice get a little strange, that's why. Here, I'm going to put my hand away. I gesticulate a lot when I speak, even when I'm recording voiceovers. So my hands, out of control. So anyhow, I am a freak for fragrance oil and blending. Sometimes when I am testing blends, I will carry the test strips with me in a little bag when I am out for a walk. And I know, I tell you, I even put them in the car with me. Sometimes I'll leave a little baggie in the car if I'm out running errands, and then I'll come take a little sniffy sniff. It's very important to be out of the environment when one is testing fragrances because they do have a tendency to overwhelm your senses. You become nose blind to things. On this particular fateful day, I hopped into my car to hop over to a different neighborhood in which to stroll, and I took my little baggies with me in the car and I took off. When I hopped back in the car, following my walk, the delicious air of just yumminess punched me in the face as soon as I opened the door. I opened that car door and then right in my face. I had left the little baggies, or at least one of the little baggies, in the car slightly open on what happened to be a very warm day. The scent was overwhelming in a good way. I love overwhelming scents though, so you may not like that, but me, it was the kind of punch in the face that you love when it comes to home fragrance. Sometimes you're in the mood for a sweet, soft, wafty fragrance, and sometimes you just want that right in the face, right? And ding, the idea to release air fresheners bubbled up from the depths of my brain. The research phase began, the testing, and then voila, here we are. White Bat Wax is a teensy-weensy little side hustle, passion project, hobby of mine as of this moment. And as such, I am always looking to experiment and trying new products because at this point in the brand, I can do so. I don't have a huge following and we're very fresh and new, and so I can try things. Business is not booming, sales are a slow trickle, and that allows me a bit more confidence to be more experimental. I can try a lot of things, I can fail at a lot of things, and it will be okay because nothing has been established with White Bat Wax yet, at least in terms of products, because I've got my wax blend down wonderfully. Candles, wonderful. Wax melts, wonderful. And playtime. Playtime is good for you. So my air fresheners, my air candy, turned out to be better than I expected. Not only are they super cute, but they are very cost effective, and they scent a car beautifully for weeks. In my experience, with my preferences in mind, I like to say that my air candy will scent a car for up to a month. If you are more sensitive to fragrance, it could last a couple of months. But for me, my baseline is about a month. 2 to 4 weeks, we'll say. Those frickin' little trees could never. You know what happens when you open a little tree, right? The scent dissipates in a day and you're done. Not my little bats. Not my little bats. Now, admittedly, though, I don't spend an exorbitant amount of time in my car. I do not have a daily commute, so I can't really speak for how much I enjoy them. I mean, I love using them in my car, but because I don't spend so much time in the car, I thought, well, there's got to be something else. There's got to be something more I can do to enjoy the air candy, right? I don't want to create something that is only exclusively for the car. Given how wonderfully they do work in a car, in an enclosed space, I decided to hang a few of them in my inventory storage closets for my vintage store. I have a vintage store in which I have a closet, and then also my personal wardrobe. I have another closet for that. And fabulous. I love it. Scented air everywhere where a flame or a candle or melted wax melts are just not ideal. You can't put a candle in a closet for obvious reasons, nor can you put melted wax, hot molted, I guess I was trying to say molten. You cannot place hot melted wax, as in wax melt, in an enclosed space either, but you can hang air candy. You can hang an air freshener quite easily from these spaces. So enter the air candy situation. I went with the name air candy again because air freshener not only is boring, but that has a connotation of being relegated to a car. And my air candy can be used in other places. It can be used, as I mentioned, in closets, in cabinets, even if you have some random cabinet that you would like to have some scent in, your linen closet, maybe anything like that. They can be used in any of these places successfully. Now, I will not be releasing all of my fragrances as air candy, but I will have a nice little selection, a nice little overview of what I do offer in my shop available as air candy. There are simply certain fragrances that I think lend themselves much better to candle and wax melts that wouldn't translate particularly well as air candy. I think they would work, but I think with this formula, in this application, it's probably best to go with my strongest, most popular, audience-friendly, I suppose. I don't like to use the term, popular with the masses, mass popularity, because I don't have masses following white bat wax yet. But anyway, the crowd favorites are going to be the sweeter scents, the more gourmand scents. And eventually, when I come up with a formula for more herbal scents that will last a long time in this formula, then we will go ahead and explore that. But for now, it's just going to be a small selection of what I do have in the shop. And I may even consider doing limited edition runs, seasonal runs for the air candy. I think given the fleeting nature of these things, that the scent will last about a month, give or take a little bit. Having seasonal scents would be a good idea for those of you who like to scent your cars or your closets seasonally. If you're a weirdo who likes to scent your closet like me, then yeah, seasonal might be fun. So we will consider that in the future. But yes, there you have it, weirdos. Air candy has arrived. All of my scents are currently in stock, so go scoop one up and give it a try and let me know what you think. Thank you for hanging out. Keep smelling good, you weirdos. I hope you enjoy this new product, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram. I don't update often. I haven't gotten in the groove of using the Instagram yet, but do your girl a solid. Go over there, give me a follow, interact with my posts, and I will see you in the next video.